About 20% of small businesses fail in their first year. By the fifth year, nearly 50% disappear. And after 10 years, only about 35% survive. And no, it's not because the owners weren't smart enough or passionate enough or didn't work hard enough. It's not even because they lacked money or investors or had a bad idea. No, it's something else. Let me tell you a story about Lisa. Lisa was great at making these wonderful artisan soaps. Her house always smelled like a spa. People said she really should start a business. And you know what? She did. She opened a small shop in the neighborhood. Everyone loved it at first. But 6 months later, she was struggling. She was tired. Sales were irregular. Employees left. And she hadn't had a good day in weeks. And worst of all, she started to hate the soaps. This is the trap Michael Gerber talks about in the E-Myth Revisited. The myth that if you're passionate and skilled, success will naturally follow. The real secret? Most small businesses fail because owners try to do everything themselves without systems to help them. Stick with me, because I'll explain why this happens and how you can build a business that works for you, not against you. So here's the big myth that traps almost all new owners. It's the idea that if you're good at something, you'll naturally be good at running a business that does it. And that makes sense, right? If you're a fantastic cook, opening a restaurant should be a good idea. Or if you're good at fixing motorcycles, opening a motorcycle shop should be a success. But here's where Gerber gets it right. Doing the work and building a business are two completely different tasks. Let's go back to Lisa. She knew how to make soap. She was amazing at that. But when she started her business, suddenly she wasn't just a soap maker anymore. She was handling the inventory, customer service, marketing, employee drama, housing, taxes. And none of that had anything to do with making lavender bars in her kitchen. That's the myth, the entrepreneurial myth. And if you already have a business, you're probably crying right now thinking, why am I doing a million things I never signed up for? Don't worry, we're going to fix that. Let's go deeper. The 3 roles in a business, according to E-Myth. Every business owner isn't just one person. They actually wear 3 hats at the same time. And that's where most people start to fall apart. First, there's the entrepreneur, the dreamer, the visionary thinker. It's the part of you that stays up at night, imagining new ideas and dreaming of what your business could become one day. Next, there's the manager, the one who tries to bring order to the chaos, who makes to-do lists, tracks orders, cleans up the mess the dreamer left behind, and tries to make sure the wheels don't fall off. And finally, there's the technician, the doer, the one actually doing what you love, baking the cupcakes, designing the websites, fixing the bikes, making the soap. Most of us start a business as a technician. We're good at what we do. So we think, why am I doing this for someone else? I'll do it for myself. But when you become your own boss, you don't stop being a technician. No. Suddenly, you're trying to build the future, manage the present, and do all the work at the same time. And that's why people burn out. You're stuck between 3 completely different roles that are constantly fighting each other. It's chaos. And if you don't intentionally step into those other roles, especially the entrepreneur, you're not building a business. You're just building yourself a full-time job with terrible pay. So the real question is, which of these roles are you drowning in right now? Because until those 3 roles start working together, like a team, your business won't grow. It'll just spin in place while you get more and more exhausted. The phases of business development, okay. Imagine your business is like a child growing up. It starts out as a baby. You do everything for it. You feed it, you dress it, you carry it everywhere. This is what Michael Gerber calls the infancy stage. And if you're in it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You are the business. Every order, every email, every little task, you're handling it all yourself. At first, it feels pretty good because you're in control. You're the one making things happen. But it gets exhausting. You blink, and suddenly you're working 14-hour days just to keep things running. And if you stop, everything falls apart. Then one day, you say to yourself, I need help, so you hire someone. Welcome to the adolescent phase. This is where things get complicated. because you're still doing most of the work, but now you have someone else asking you what to do. And you know what? You're probably still micromanaging everything because no one does it exactly the way you want. So now you're stressed and managing people. You have more responsibilities, but not much more freedom. You're still running around everywhere. And this is often where most businesses collapse or stagnate. You hit a wall. You realize this business is eating your life, and it's not scalable. You can't keep going like this. You have to choose, either burn out or evolve. That's when you start building systems. Welcome to the real adolescence of the business. This is where the actual business starts to exist. Instead of just hiring people to help you, you begin creating systems so the business can run without you. Think of it this way. McDonald's didn't become a billion-dollar empire because they had the best burgers. They grew because they had a system. A 16-year-old with no cooking experience can walk in, press a button, and the Big Mac is ready to serve. That's what Gerber means when he says a real business is built on systems, not people. You want to build something that runs without you needing to be at every corner of the company, every second of the day. So ask yourself, which phase are you in? Because adolescence isn't about how old your business is. It's about how it's structured and how it operates. I know it might sound a bit controversial, especially in a world that glorifies 18-hour workdays and grind till you die mindsets. But this is where the entrepreneurial myth breaks down with one very simple truth. If your business constantly depends on your presence and hustle to survive, you don't have a business. You have a job. Gerber says you should build your business as if you were going to franchise it, even if you never planned to. Because think about a franchise. Do you think the CEO of McDonald's is flipping burgers in a tiny kitchen in the back of a restaurant? Absolutely not. This place runs like clockwork because they built systems. Not just systems for making food, but systems for everything. Hiring, training, inventory, customer service. Every part of the business is designed to function without relying on a superstar employee to hold everything together. Imagine you run a coffee shop and a barista who knew everything decides to leave. If your business stops because one person walks out, that's not a business. That's a dependency. Systems are like recipes. You don't rely on the chef genius. You follow a repeatable process that guarantees the same result every time. Now imagine applying that to your entire business. That's what franchise thinking is all about. It's no longer, how can I do it better? But rather, how can someone else do it without me? That's how you stop juggling plates and start building something that grows without burning you out. Finally, the part we've all been waiting for. How do you build a business that works without you? You're probably thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but how do I actually run my business without being stuck to it 24/7? Good news. It's totally doable. You just need a plan. Step 1. Stop trying to be the superhero who does everything. Seriously, I know you're thinking, if I don't do it, it won't be done right. But that exact mindset is what's keeping you stuck. Instead, start writing down how you do things. Don't just make the soup or reply to the email. Break down each step like a recipe. Imagine you're teaching a friend how to cook your favorite dish from scratch. You wouldn't just say, cook until it tastes good. No, you'd say, heat the pan, add 2 tablespoons of oil, wait until it's hot. It's exactly the same in your business. Document every process. How you take orders, how you respond to customers, how you pack and ship products. Once you've got clear, step-by-step instructions, you can train someone else to do it for you. That's the real goal. You're not just handing off tasks and hoping for the best. You're testing, improving, and creating a system that works every single time, no matter who's doing it. Secondly, focus on systems that work without you. Set up templates, checklists, scripts, anything that makes work repeatable and predictable. It's like building a well-oiled machine, not a one-man circus. Think of it this way. You're no longer the star player. You're the coach, the one designing the strategies, motivating the team, and watching the scoreboard. That's how you reclaim your time. That's how your business becomes a vehicle for your life. It's not instant, but this gradual, step-by-step approach. That's the real secret sauce to building a business that works for you. If you're still reading at this point, it means you're serious. So I have something special to share with you before we wrap up. I want to leave you with a very practical tool, a 7-step blueprint that decodes exactly how your business develops and evolves. Think of it like levels in a video game. You don't jump from beginner to final boss in one go. You progress through clear stages that make you stronger and smarter. Here are those steps. Step 1. The entrepreneurial vision. This is where your big dream is born. You imagine what your business could become, your mission, your goals. It's like setting the GPS before heading out on a road trip. Step 2. Organize for success. Now you start planning how things will operate, your team, your roles, your workflow. It's like building the frame of a house before adding the walls. Step 3. Build systems. This is the sweet and powerful part. You create playbooks and procedures that allow your business to run smoothly, like well-written recipes. These systems ensure everyone delivers the same excellent result. Step 4. Work smart. You attract the right people, train them well, and empower them to take ownership of their responsibilities. Think of it like building an all-star team, not just filling empty seats. Step 5. Purpose-driven marketing. At this stage, you focus on attracting the right customers consistently, sustainably, and in alignment with your mission. It's not about shouting into the void. It's about creating connections that matter. Step 6. Financial mastery. You start taking control of the money. You work on profits, expenses, and you know exactly where you stand. It's like keeping score in a game, so you know whether you're winning or not. Step 7. Continuous improvement. No business stays the same forever. This final stage is about fine-tuning, innovating, and constantly adapting, like upgrading your gear as the game gets harder. When you move through these 7 steps, your business doesn't just survive, it grows. And you get to enjoy the journey without burning out. Keep this blueprint close. When things get blurry, complicated, or scary, come back to it. It will help you refocus and guide your business toward the life you truly want. That's it. You now are the full version of the E-Myth Revisited. You now know the real reason so many small businesses struggle. The 3 roles you're constantly juggling that can drain you, and the key phases every business must go through if it wants to evolve. So, what will your first step be? Whatever it is, take action. And if this video helped you, click the like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. See you next time.